Welcome back everybody, my name is Nick930 and today we're going to look at the top 10 best open world games. Since we already made a list about best survival games, we're not going to include games like Subnautica, Minecraft, or DayZ. This list will strictly cover games with a large open world to explore, complete with main storyline, side missions, and collectibles. We'll be rating these games based on their map appeal, mission design, replay value, and overall immersion potential. Number 10, Burnout Paradise. I bet you didn't expect to see a racing game on this list, but Burnout Paradise is one of the best open world games I've ever played. It features a massive fictional city completely flooded with huge jumps, destructible billboards, and a different event to take part in at every traffic signal. You can challenge your friends and other players online by racing against their best times on every single road in the world. And the game's drop-in multiplayer is the best I've seen in a video game. As soon as you press the online button, you are instantly dropped into a match with other players seamlessly, and can take part in tons of different activities with other racers. The game also has stations along the road that will repaint and repair your car without you ever needing to slow down, which keeps the game's pace going strong. Burnout Paradise released on Xbox 360 and PS3, and we have yet to see a racing game capture the level of quality that this one achieved. So come on Criterion, give us another Burnout, no more Need for Speed games. Number 9, Skyrim. Skyrim was an unbelievable hit when it dropped in 2011. It features a massive fantasy world with a seemingly endless amount of side activities and missions to complete. The world features a ton of variety with snowy mountainsides and rolling green valleys. The ability to choose your race and customize your character only adds to the game's immersion, and everyone's experience in the world of Skyrim is different. Skyrim has still managed to maintain a strong player base despite being a single-player only game because of its incredible replay value. And while I'm not a big fan of the game myself, I can't deny that it's had a major impact on open-world video games. Number 8, Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed franchise has been churning out sequels every year, with each one delivering a large amount of missions, side missions, collectibles, and activities to keep you busy in their massive sprawling worlds. Assassin's Creed focuses on delivering large immersive worlds from different time periods. Each game features insanely large cities and the ability to climb anything and everything you can see. The most fun part of every Assassin's Creed game is challenging yourself to climb the tallest structures, and it never gets old with these smooth climbing mechanics and incredible visual quality. Since this franchise has had a new iteration almost every year, Ubisoft has tried their best to introduce new elements to help make each game stand out, like pirate ships that you can control and upgrade in Assassin's Creed 4. Assassin's Creed delivers an incredibly immersive experience while also tricking video gamers into learning about history. Number 7, Batman Arkham. The Batman Arkham games deliver the ultimate Batman experiences. You can take control of the Dark Knight himself and glide across the streets of Gotham as you hunt down criminals. Every side mission features famous villains from the franchise, and all feel worth the time and effort. The world opens up even more as you progress through the story and unlock enhanced Batman gadgets that allow you to access areas of the world previously blocked off. Each game in the series has increased the world size and given Batman new forms of classic transportation, like the ability to glide with his cape, the Batwing, and most recently, the Batmobile. The Batman franchise proves that open-world games don't need to be overly massive as long as they're packed with things to do and see. Number 6, Far Cry. Far Cry started off as a linear shooter game with massive draw distances, allowing for long-distance sniping. But with the sequel, Ubisoft decided to expand on the franchise and turn it into an open-world sandbox shooter, allowing you to utilize stealth and attack enemy outposts from different angles. But it wasn't until Far Cry 3 came out that the franchise began developing into what it is today. Players can now raid outposts and keep them under allied control after clearing them. Animals could be hunted and skinned, allowing for crafting opportunities. A skill tree was introduced, allowing for special moves to be unlocked as you progressed, and the map was massive and incredibly immersive, making for one of the best first-person open-world experiences to date. Number 5, Fallout. Fallout has come a long way from its isometric RPG roots. In 2008, Bethesda reinvented the franchise and brought the nuclear wasteland to a larger audience with the massively deep world of Fallout 3. Players can completely customize their character's appearance and skill set, and allowed people to choose their own path throughout the game. You could go about trying to save everybody, or if you preferred, you could detonate nuclear bombs and kill thousands of innocent people. The game allowed you to play in both third and first-person viewpoints for the first time, and it made for a much more immersive experience. The franchise has been continuously evolving with improved gameplay and more ways to interact with the world, making it one of the better open-world games on the market, and one of the most immersive in my opinion. Number 4, Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption was essentially Grand Theft Auto on horseback. Everything that made the GTA game so popular found its way into this game and was improved on. The world is perfectly crafted to represent every Western movie ever made. with ghost towns, deep wooded areas, early Industrial Revolution era towns, and even Mexico. Red Dead offered an unparalleled immersive experience with an expansive main storyline, tons of fun side missions, great activities like Liar's Dice, and a world that felt alive. Number 3. Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda is one of the world's first popular open-world games. Inspired heavily by Highlight, Zelda offered players the ability to explore a large kingdom, barter with store clerks, talk to citizens, and search dungeons for weapons and other collectibles. The series has evolved significantly since the mid-80s, and the most recent entry in the series features an insanely deep world where everything can be interacted with. The side missions are mostly fetch quests, which is why it wasn't placed higher on this list, but the world is undeniably deep in how everything is connected, and is one of the more impressive open worlds in gaming. Number 2. The Witcher. The Witcher only recently turned into an open world game, but the most recent entry in the series has set the standard for all future open world gaming. Top of the line graphics, great voice acting, massive storylines with great writing, and every side mission is so deep and expansive that every town you visit offers a whole day's worth of new experiences for the player. I loved how you could ride into town and assist the townspeople with things like monsters or various other tasks. When you were tired of exploring The Witcher 3's exhausting massive world, you could sit down for a game of Gwent, one of the most fun side activities ever brought into an open world game. The Witcher 3 is one of the most impressive open world games to be released in recent memory, but it's no match for the next entry on this list. But before I reveal my top pick for best open world game, here's a few of the other titles I considered. And my number 1 pick for best open world game is Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto helped to form everything that makes up the typical open world game. Every game has an insane attention to detail that makes for the most enjoyable city sandbox of all time. GTA stuffs as many activities as possible into each world so that any gamer can pick up a controller and find something in the world that they will enjoy. All the side missions are generally enjoyable and offer a fun distraction from the game's main storyline. There's also a seemingly infinite amount of secrets to discover, and more than enough collectibles hidden around every map. Every world in GTA is based on real-life cities, and visiting popular landmarks and seeing Rockstar put their twist on them is only part of the fun. GTA has redefined what it means to be an open-world game, and Rockstar will likely continue this trend with their next game. And that's my list for best open-world games. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more top 10s posted every week.